Hey friends, it's Grace here from Top Shopping and Saving Reviews. I'm here today, and my heart is heavy thinking about how many of you might be feeling worried right now. With all the talk about the government shutdown, I know a lot of you are lying awake at night, wondering how you're going to pay your bills and keep food on the table for your family. I get it. I've been there. I've had sleepless nights. I've stared at my bank account and felt sick, wondering how I was going to keep things going. So today, I'm not coming to you as some financial expert who's never struggled. I'm coming to you as someone who has sat where you're sitting, who has felt what you're feeling, and who has learned some practical ways to get through the tough times. These aren't going to make all your problems disappear overnight, but they are real, practical strategies that helped me and maybe can help you too. All right, tip number 1, create a bare bones budget for right now. This isn't about tracking every penny for the rest of your life. This is about surviving now. Sit down and write out your absolute essentials. Rent or mortgage, vital utilities, the minimum food your family needs to eat, and critical medications. Everything else? Put it in a maybe column. And I mean everything. Streaming services, eating out, that gym membership, new clothes. When I had to do this myself years ago, it was eye-opening. I realized I was spending money on things I didn't even remember buying. If you're worried about making ends meet, this clarity can save you hundreds of dollars. And please, be gentle with yourself as you do this. There's no shame in cutting back. There's no shame in choosing to survive first and thrive later. You're doing what you need to do, and that takes courage. Tip number 2, shop your pantry and freezer first before you buy more groceries. When I first started doing this, I could not believe how much food I already had that I'd forgotten about. Cans in the back of the cabinet, frozen vegetables buried under last year's Thanksgiving turkey, pasta boxes I bought on sale and never touched. Here's your challenge for this week. Before you go to the grocery store, spend 15 minutes looking through your pantry, fridge, and freezer. Write down what you have. Then plan your meals around those ingredients. And then when you go to the store, you're only filling in the gaps, not buying a whole new week's worth of food. I remember one month when money was really tight. I challenged myself to spend only $25 on groceries because I shopped what I already had first. My family ate well that week. We weren't deprived. We just got creative. And tip number 3, reach out before you fall behind. This one is hard because it requires you to be vulnerable, and that's scary. But please hear me on this. If you're worried you might not be able to pay a bill, call that company before the due date. Call your electric company, your phone company, your landlord, your credit card company. Tell them you're experiencing a financial hardship and ask what options they have. You would be amazed at how many companies have hardship programs, payment plans, or grace periods that they don't advertise, but they won't offer them unless you ask. I've had to make these calls myself. And yes, it's uncomfortable, but the alternative is falling behind, getting hit with late fees, having services shut off, and digging yourself into a deeper hole. Most people on the other end of those phone lines have been where you are. They understand, and they'd rather work with you than lose you as a customer. The same goes for food assistance. If you're worried about feeding your family, please look into local food banks, community pantries. These resources exist because we all go through hard times. There is no shame in using them. That's what they're there for. If you're going through a tough time financially, I want you to know that you're not alone. You're not failing. You're not broken. You're dealing with circumstances that are hard, and you're doing the best you can. These strategies I shared today got me through some of the hardest months of my life. And on the other side of it, I came out stronger, more resourceful, and more grateful for what I have. You will get through this too, one day at a time, one decision at a time. And I'm here cheering you on every step of the way. If this video helped you today, would you do me a favor and hit that like button? It helps more people find these practical tips when they need them most. And if you're not already subscribed, I'd love for you to join our community here at Top Shopping and Saving Reviews. We're all about finding ways to live well on less and supporting each other through the journey. Thank you so much for watching today. Please be kind to yourself and remember, tough times don't last. But tough people do. I'll see you in the next video.